time was using all kinds of euphemisms, security review, matters, things like that for what was going on. We were getting to a place where the Attorney General and I were both going to have to testify and talk publicly about it. And I wanted to know, was she going to authorize us to confirm we had an investigation? And she said, yes, but don't call it that, call it a matter.
As former FBI Director James Comey testifying last year about former Attorney General Loretta Lynch requesting that he downplay the FBI Clinton email investigation as a, quote, matter, in order to align FBI rhetoric with the Clinton campaign, which was then in full swing. That's what critics say. James Comey would later testify that that wording request, calling it just a matter, made him feel, quote, queasy. Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein agreeing, saying it would have made her feel queasy, too. Critics say Loretta Lynch was signaling to the FBI to quash the Clinton email probe. But now Loretta Lynch is trying to argue that James Comey was not concerned by the decision over her wording at all. Listen to the interview with NBC's Lester Holt.
I heard about that testimony, and my first response was, what is the issue here? I remember specifically talking with him as we talked about sensitive things on a number of occasions. And this was a very sensitive investigation, as everyone knew. And the issue when he and I sat down at that time, which I think was early in the fall of 2015, was whether or not we were ready as a department to confirm an investigation going on, when we typically do not confirm or deny investigations into anything, with rare exceptions. We had a full and open discussion about it, and concerns were not raised.
Okay, let's take this up with Trump 2020 campaign senior advisor Katrina Pierson. Katrina, you see the bureaucratic contradiction there. She confirmed it was a matter, right? So what's that about? So who do we believe here?
Well, I think the public is going to be in for a big surprise in the months coming up, because Loretta Lynch is somebody who doesn't typically give interviews, and she has broken her silence conveniently a week before Comey's book release, simply to make her case. And I mean, why wouldn't she, Liz? I mean, James Comey is somebody now that does not have, bipartisan support. He's someone that is perceived as somebody that deceived the Attorney General. He could have been possibly lying during his testimony. So I think she's hedging her bets here.
Yeah, Katrina, here's the thing. Sorry to interrupt, because the backdrop is a major pay-to-play scandal, the corruption at the Clinton Foundation that was never really properly vetted. I mean, we had 4 FBI field offices looking at the Clinton Foundation. There was never any raids of the Clinton Foundation by the FBI or anybody in the Justice Department. In fact, under the Monica Lewinsky scandal, Bill Clinton's personal lawyer was never raided. But now you have Robert Mueller saying, ooh, go raid Michael Cohen's offices, his home, his apartment, his hotel room, whatever. I mean, here's the thing, Katrina. I'm getting passionate about it because remember the text messages between FBI officials Peter Strzok and Lisa Page at the time? Remember that Lisa Page said, quote, Loretta Lynch knows at that time no charges will be brought against Clinton. That was a direct quote. Go ahead.
Well, that's exactly why this is going to play out in the next couple of months. And I believe the public, especially after today's revelations that you just mentioned about Trump's personal lawyer being raided over something they're calling a potential FEC violation, for crying out loud. We still haven't seen the DNC server that claims they were hacked by the Russians, Liz. So this is absolutely going to play out. I think it's truly unfortunate that we have such partisan politics going on at the highest level of our criminal law enforcement of the United States. But I do think it is going to unfold here, because we've seen a line crossed today that I think no one thought could ever be crossed, especially when the entire reason Robert Mueller was appointed was for Russia collusion and this conspiracy with the Russians, and the DNC server hasn't been investigated. They haven't even seen it. They won't even look at it. Not even the emails, not to mention the Clinton Foundation, which we have told, James Comey told us himself, that 3 FBI field offices wanted the Clinton Foundation investigated. We still don't know where that is today, yet we have an innocent man today being raided by the FBI on some crazy notion of an FEC violation. The public will not stand for this.
Robert Mueller's about the Russia probe. I mean, the Trump voters going to be really angry about this.
But it's not about the Russia probe, Liz. We already know this. We can see the actions that have been taken since the president has taken office. This was never about Russia. This was never about collusion. This was just about undermining the sitting president of the United States.
Katrina, just a quick point of clarification. I just want to understand what you're saying about the DNC's computer server. They had
the hacked emails.
Right. They had CrowdStrike come in and analyze it, but we only have the CrowdStrike report. That's it. There was never.
The FBI hasn't taken a look at it. Not one look.
Katrina
They've
Pierson,
never even picked it up.
Great to see you. Come back soon. We love having you on.